King Kong Dowling, my broadcast colleague, leading his charge to the ring. And Mark Rivera has not had a good 2 months, to say the least. He had the lovely shaved off. It looks like he's done a fairly admirable job in growing it back, but it was shaved off and an embarrassment for him. I enjoyed it. I thought it was quite entertaining, to say the least. He's no longer the Alpha champion. For a man that's been used to winning matches on a fairly regular basis, he's on a bit of a losing streak. And Spencer Chestnut, I talked to him today, he said he was going to help decide the future of the Mempho Mofo here tonight. The fans are not taking too kindly to Marcus King Kong Dowling with the chance of cocktail weenie.
From the battle of the wrestling world, Memphis, by God. God of old school and the Mempho Alpha champion in the name of Lawler, Dundee, Idaho, Fargo, and Monroe,
and Fraser Thompson.
Mempho Mofo.
Referee Kevin Martin insisting on checking over Mark Rivera. And here we have rejoining me here in the broadcast booth the accessoried Spencer Chestnut.
Well groomed also.
Well groomed, very good. How are you today, sir?
I'm doing very well. I had a good time out there in the ring just now. I was looking only as I can look in my custom-made threads that were made just for me, and right now we are in for a great match with Tex going up against Mark Rivera.
Well, as I was telling the fans here, Tex may not have the most sterling win-loss record here in NWA Fusion. A win over the Mempho Mofo Mark Rivera, though, would do nothing but skyrocket him up those rankings.
It'd be a feather in his cap, and everybody knows you have to have at least one feather in a cap before you can be a pimp or a godfather.
That's one way to look at it, yes. Mark Rivera telling Tex he can leave now and not be injured, and that didn't happen here. Tex gets punched right in the face and choking away now. Mark Rivera acting like a spoiled child that didn't get what he wanted, and he's taking it out. He's biting the man.
Hey, he's not going to get what he wants when he keeps this up, because when he was champion, he knew that you couldn't lose the belt by disqualification. But if he loses this match, no matter how, he's not going up that contender's ladder again.
That's true. Right now, he's ranked at the very bottom of the ladder.
That's exactly right.
That you sent out to me before tonight's show. He's at the bottom of the ladder. Tex is right above him right now. So, you know what? If Mark Rivera beats Tex, I think we could call it an upset, wouldn't you?
I would think so, absolutely, because Tex is ranked higher than Mark Rivera.
Tex, on the other hand, though, is has not been wrestling the caliber of wrestlers that Mark Rivera has had recently. And Mark Rivera is, in spite of his ranking right now, a very fearsome competitor. He was Alpha Champion for 18 months.
Oh, absolutely. Make no mistake about it. I don't discount Mark Rivera's wrestling ability. I just think it's time he got a taste of his own medicine. And medicine tastes bad.
Well, too high profile.
John Bovey said that. John Bon Jovi said that.
That's true. Two high profile losses to high ranked competitors will certainly drop you down the rankings. And that just shows you here in NWA Fusion, you need to be on top of your game at all times, especially when your beard is on the line.
Absolutely.
Choking away now. This is Kevin Burr. Might want to consider a disqualification here. He's been going after the throat constantly as if he was an executioner.
And like I said, this is not going to be easy for Mark Rivera to get acclimated. He's used to by hook or by crook winning matches. Right now, you have to win, and a vicious snapmare. He wants it. He wants it.
Well, what he's doing right now is he's brutalizing this young kid.
No, he sure is. He's trying to message. He's trying to say, oh, I'm not responsible for what I do, whatever. But Tex knows what he's getting into when he gets out there. They know there's a risk of injury.
Tex knew exactly what he was looking for, and that says a lot about the character of Tex. From what I understand, when you offered him this match, he got so excited, he's practically started shaking. Although I think he's shaking now for a completely different reason. Here comes the Fargo elbow, perhaps. Well, not even the Fargo elbow. He just dropped the elbow right on the forehead of Tex.
Tex not feeling good right now, but this guy is resilient. And again, Mark Rivera is saying, oh, I'm going to injure him, I'm going to maim him. Well, again, you take that risk, but I don't think that just because Mark Rivera looks down on this guy that he is somebody that ought to be looked down on.
Yeah, Tex has always been the kind of guy that if you overlook him, he could potentially give you an upset here.
But as we said, it would be an upset if Mark Rivera wins because Tex is ranked higher.
That's true. It certainly would. Airplane spin there by Mark Rivera. Mark Rivera is pulling out a lot of tricks we haven't seen out of him lately. And out of sheer rage, he's got to be careful, though, because he's done some illegal maneuvers. That love loop is not there. He's winking the eyes. He has bent the rules enough that I think Kevin Burr would be justified with a disqualification here. But
and that may be coming soon, but I have to disagree slightly. He is breaking at the 4 count. As much as I don't like to admit it, I try to be unbiased out here most of the time. But he is working within the rules. Like you said, barely.
Yeah.
But he's staying within them right now. But if he breaks them, no moving up the ladder for him.
You've got to think with the methods he's taken thus far, if he continues along those lines, the referee does have the ability to stop a match and disqualify him.
He does have that discretion. That's right.
Simply trying to beat the man up. Not trying to win, but hurt the man. The referee can disqualify Mark Rivera if that goes too far.
That's true. That's absolutely right.
The goal of the match is to win, not to maim, and Mark Rivera needs to get that through his head right now. Tex connects with a back elbow. Tex is not out of this match, to say the least. Tex fighting with all of his heart right now. You've got to give him credit for coming back right now.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, if Mark Rivera doesn't focus on his match, if he gets mad at me or mad at Sean Denny, Tex might just pull an upset here. But again, it officially won't be.
Tex was cinching him up for the Bulldog. It's not going to work here. Here comes the big move. I'm sorry, no, that was the time machine. My mistake. Mark Rivera is infuriated right now. He's not going for the cover, though. Tex trying to get up here. Rivera stomping on the mat, just waiting for Tex. Face here by Mark Rivera, and Tex is down. Rivera just right now, I think Tex may be out. Kevin Burr is not happy with counting the man here. We're up to a 3 count. If Tex cannot get up by the count of 10, this will be a knockout win for Mark Rivera. The boot to the side of the head of Tex, and Tex, I hate to say it, he's not moving, Spencer.
Doesn't look good. Well,
Not what we were looking to see here.
Not at all, not at all. But Texas made an admirable effort.
The referee has ruled Texas to be unable to continue. The winner of this match, the Mempho Mofo, Mark Rivera.
Now he needs to keep his hands off of Kevin Burr. If he strikes that,
Absolutely, he can
be
reverse that
fine.
decision and not move up that contenders ladder.
And Kevin Burr doing the right thing and getting out of the ring here. But so we need some help for Tex. Tex still has not moved after that Yakuza kick to the face. The Memphis Mafia kick to the face. He's not moving. And these guys are taunting him. We need some help out here for Tex. Some medical attention perhaps. And Mark Rivera looks like he's snapped.